Hello everyone, and welcome back to Drinking in Dungeons Patreon dramatic reading of Sakura Spirit. The game that nobody asked us to do, but we're doing anyway. Why? Because it's torturing myself is a reward for all my lovely patrons. And so let's continue with the adventures of Taco Man in feudal Japan. Oh gods, I forgot we saved on this file. It's been 2 months since we did one of these. Last month was way too busy for me to find a time slot that worked for all the patrons, or even some of the patrons, but here we are. The only patrons here at the moment are listening in. They won't be speaking just yet, but any of the patrons that wish to join in, they may, because there's the live chat, there's the Discord voice channel. Okay. Oh gods, I forgot about the boozy sax music. Continuing onwards, get us off this screen. Quick before you two. Well, no, there's hair censorship going on. I think I commented on that last time. Don't think guys spend as much time changing as girls. Wait, were you planning to peek on me? It occurred to me that perhaps my Iko was a lot more like her sister than I had first assumed. No, don't. You are an ass, Taco Man. And since we don't have anyone in the voice with me just yet, I have to voice everyone. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that just fantastic? Okay, giving it my best shot here. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to get my windows organized. No, windows, why? Why you do this? Ew, ass tacos. Yes, ass tacos, the worst kind of tacos. Okay.
It sounds like you know what you're talking about, Takahiro, Taco Man. And, well, I might have been thinking about it. I'm kind of curious about the differences between us foxes and you humans. Like, it was amazing how easily you carried a sis out of the water. Is it because you're human?
Actually, I think it's probably because I'm a guy and a misogynist. We tend to be stronger than girls. Just saying. Taco Man, why? Why, Taco Man, why? Why, Taco Man? Why you do this, Taco Man? The man of tacos. Taco Man. And here goes my windows again. Sorry, I'm trying to get everything organized so I can actually see the chat and play this damnable game. Okay, Skype, don't be pinging in, Skype. I'm doing things. There we go. Alright. Not to mention, I practice judo almost every day. It would be embarrassing if I couldn't even carry a girl. I don't think judo is as much about straight physical strength as this guy seems to assume. Judo is more about redirection of force. Yes, exactly. See, you get it. Darkstar gets it. Shut up, Skype. Okay. Judo. Do you chew that? Is it gum? Judo. It's a sport of sorts. Although it's also used for self-defense. Also, why am I still staring at your sister? We're lingering on this scene a very creepy amount of time. Shut up, Skype! I'm busy! Have you set to do not disturb? Fine, I'll sign out on you. Okay.
Is that why you saved her? Because of this judo?
Well, that's not really it. Ultimately, saving a damsel in distress, cringe, hinges on a man's pride. More cringe.
Oh, Can I see it? Your
Ah, no! No, why? Why? Okay, I'm sorry. I took the webcam away because I didn't want you all to see how cringy I am, but no, I have to add it in. I have to add it in. No, I don't want to. Here I am. And hold on one second. There. Make myself smaller. Hide my shame here in the corner. I'm gonna hide my shame up here in the corner. Why? Oh my why. Okay, and just what exactly are you looking for, little sister? Oh, you're awake now.
Oni-sama! I wasn't... You're wrong. The soup! The soup's still cooking! I need to tend to it!
The younger sister scrambled to her feet and dashed out of the room at full speed, her tail comically hanging between her legs as she did. How does one dash and hang one's tail between one's leg? It seems like that would cause problems. I turned to Machiko with a faint blush on my face, averting my eyes so she could pull the sheet back up around herself. Those boobs are way too big for her character archetype. I see you're finally awake, Machiko-san. With you two making such a fuss about chudo and soup, how could I possibly hope to get any sleep?
All right, we are rolling.
Oh,
Sorry,
hello, Betsy.
Hey, I had to go through the full login rigmarole. I'm getting on.
Yay. Good, I can stop voicing Machiko and Maiko. The cringe. The cringe is real. The cringe is real in this game. I need a drink. I don't even remember what the drinking rules for this game are. But I need a drink.
Basically, if we cringe, then we drink.
In that case, I have a lot of drinking to do to catch up. Well, it's the middle of the day. I'm not going to drink booze in the middle of the day. It's noon where I am.
Okay, now
What?
I just muted the video, so all I can hear is you and not double on. Oh, hey, I see you in the corner.
Yes, hello.
And okay.
And Darkstar's in the live stream chat if you want to say hello.
Hello, Darkstar. I see you there. Okay.
Yes. The game window takes up a great deal of space on my computer screen, so unfortunately, whoop. Come on. Back. No. Proper. Okay, hold on. I think I can shrink it. Yes, there we go. I can shrink it. And oh, good. It maintains proper size on the streaming service. Huzzah! Let's just say that hospitality was much appreciated. No. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this for you, my lovely patrons! Also, I just realized I don't have my hat on. There. Backup hat.
Man. Let's see. Remind me, is Machiko the dark-haired one or the bouncy one?
Machiko's the dark-skinned older sister with silver hair.
Got it. Okay.
Who has been laying naked beside us this entire time.
Oh, Lord.
With her boobs that do not make sense. Nonsense-making boobs.
I'm glad to hear that. If you would like to change, there's a screen just over there. I promise I will look. Of course.
You're a little too good at that, Bets. I guess one of us has to do it. Go behind the screen. Hide your shame, Taco Man. Oh, we're lazily drifting through the exact same scene that we just had. I watched Machiko close her eyes, hiding her face in her hands as if to reassure me that she wouldn't peek. Taking my chances, I climbed out from under the blanket and made my way towards the wooden screen. Once I reached it, I quickly began changing. Hide your shame, Taco Man. Hide your shame. 'Cause goodness knows I can't. I have a webcam on me! Sure, it's not because she's being ashamed for you, Taco Man.
If you could be so kind as do me a favor, Taco. My robes should be upon the dresser behind you. Could you pass them to me, please? It would speed matters up greatly.
What you are wearing is not a robe. Sure, give me a second. After looking around for a moment, I found the robes neatly folded up on the dresser, my heart skipping a beat as I took hold of them before turning towards the screen to hand them over. Say, Machiko-san, how come you two walk around stealing people's underwear? I mean, you don't look like bad people to me. They don't look like bad people to you. This is the woman that knocked you out cold so that she could undress you to share body heat. And they don't look like bad people to you.
Well, it is complicated. Maiko was researching a spell she was looking for. One that would allow us easier access to certain things we need. And one of the ingredients was related to silk.
That's something else, I think.
Yeah. I think,
like,
yeah. The only silk I could think of was, well, you already know the answer.
By maiden silk, you mean... I guess I understand why you would think that, but... Oh, maiden silk is another term for a wedding sash. It is in my world, at least. Did you know Kitsune are infamous for their illusion magic and manipulating people? Also, did you know that water is wet? As I said this, the girl appeared from the other side of the screen. Oh, come on! Come on. That is not a robe! Those are not robes. That is clearly some sort of weird corset underwear thing.
Oh yeah, that is definitely bustier.
Yes.
I never realized.
Oh gods, and here comes the younger sister who I just realized has even less coverage.
Of course she does.
Very definitely not feudal Jep and warrior. But this is a visual novel. It doesn't have to make sense.
What's that, Lisa?
And neither is that. That is... DS is correct. That is like someone's weird fetishized interpretation. Like, does that skirt even connect in the front and back?
It is a wedding sash. All our work was for naught.
I don't care if it doesn't need to make sense. I need to pick this apart. Yes,
Go for it, DS.
Go for it, DS. Bring your rage upon this visual novel. That's what we're here for.
Well, I think the wedding sash will be easier to get. I'll just have to marry Taco-kun. Oh, Lord.
No, you do not! You do not want to marry the taco! He's cheesy, yes, but he's not very filling. He's not a good taco. You will not live a fulfilled life. He is not filling.
What?
A few minutes later. Or just ask a clother for one. ... Dot 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 dot.
I think that was one of the things we had to drink for.
Yes, I'm drinking for that now. Way simpler and less disappointing in the long run. Yes, good point, DS. After that little incident, we relocated to the kitchen. The smell of food filled the air. Oh god, Squall is invading! Despite the younger girl's easygoing attitude, always humming some cheerful melody, I found my cheeks still burning from embarrassment. To think that a girl would say such a thing. Really?
You're in a digital level, dude. That's the least
Who is this protagonist? He's introduced, he's supposed to be like genre savvy in the first couple of scenes, and then he proceeds to not be genre savvy for the entire rest of this game, I feel like. I quickly shook my head to clear the thoughts from my mind and turned towards the elder sister. This soup is delicious. Is Maiko-chan usually the one doing the cooking around here? Yes, how horrible. A girl wants to marry you. That's definitely outdown your manliness. Oh,
that'll definitely cut down on your manliness. Yeah.
Sorry,
Yay! I'm glad you like it, Takahiro. I don't usually cook, so I did a few cooking guesses. Oh, yay!
Few lucky. We're going to experience Mystery Food X at some point, aren't we?
Mystery Food X. It is rather delicious, Maiko-chan. Perhaps you should do some more cooking from now on. To allow me more time to lounge around.
So she's not only ridiculously flirtatious, she's also lazy. Yeah, real attractive character you're painting here for a Sakura spirit. Okay, well, the first step to getting your wedding sash is to become a good housewife, and that includes Really, dude? Really, Taco Man? Oh god, please no. They're seriously going to hit every single trope, aren't they? It seems like it. I added this with a bit of amusement.
Every single trope and then some.
Yeah, and they're all the cringiest ones. The cringe is real.
Do we seriously want to continue doing this?
Well, if you can suggest something else that we can do as a Patreon reward, I will gladly take it. Mostly I'm doing this so that I suffer for your amusement. That's the point of the reward here.
This is like, seriously.
This is bad.
This is really bad.
Okay.
I'll look around. Let's take a look. I'll take a look around, but
okay.
Let's just thumb through this a little while longer.
I added this with a bit of amusement following Machiko's comment. I took another sip of the soup. For a few lucky guesses, this dish had turned out pretty well. Oh, she shifted ever so slightly to the left and changed expressions. I mean, I know it's visual novel, but can you at least put them in different poses? I mean, that fan is...
Sorry, I'm trying not to, I'm trying to, straddle the line between not interrupting you and,
No, it's fine, because...
letting it, hang on forever.
I know. And I'm trying to straddle a line of filling the empty space because there's a delay between what I see and what you see.
Exactly. I'm gonna have it clean, and I'll cook for you, and, I don't know what else, but it'll be fun learning.
Oh, God. No. I'm drinking for that. I'm drinking for that. Just how long does this delay go on for, I wonder?
Let's see. Michael, you should stop that. You know very well that it would be pointless for you to marry him. Only the villagers know how to craft a wedding sash, and we both know this will not happen.
That's not necessarily true, Machiko-san. Are you seriously trying to marry the lolly fox? Well, she's not quite lolly.
Well, actually, everything she says.
Yeah, he has to mansplain everything.
Yes. He is literally well actually.
Well, actually...
Oh, where does the mansplainer get his water?
Where?
From a well, actually.
That's funny. That's funny.
It only becomes ever more evident that you are not of this world. The villagers do not tolerate our existence. They despise us. We could never ask such a favor of them.
They despise you because of the way you're drawn. All we have to do is find some way to make the villagers accept you. But I guess I'll need to learn more about the village itself before we can do that. What is this voice I'm making for the Taco Man? It seems appropriate, though. The pale-haired woman shook her head slowly, her ears flattening against her head as she did. We have to tell you that's what she's doing because we couldn't afford to actually draw her doing that. Ugh. Well, according to the incredibly traditionalist types, all a wife really needs to know how to cook, clean, keep her mouth shut, and stay in the house except for when she does the shopping.
Unless she's rich and then she can send other people back to do the shopping for her.
Or the husband doesn't trust her with money and thus does the shopping anyways. Misogyny. It has a long history.
It is not that simple. They would never trust them. Humans and fox spirits have never been able to get along. I'm honestly surprised that you've been able to tolerate us this long.
Darkstar says, how about tell them to use their knack for illusion magic to hide their ears and tails, and obviously non-Japanese tone, hair color, and eye color. I don't know. How skilled do we think these two are with illusions?
I would be happy to be proven wrong. You are free to stay here as long as you wish. Until, of course, you grow too weary of our ways and decide to leave.
They're automatically assuming that he would get tired of them. To be fair, I would get tired of Taco long before I got tired of these two.
Oh, Isama, please don't say things like that. Takahiro wouldn't do that, would you? Takahiro? Takahiro?
It stopped sounding like an actual... Of course not. I wouldn't abandon someone just because they're a different species. That's not the way the Gushikin Takahiro... His first name is Gushikin?
No, it's
Or is that his family name?
Gushikin Takahiro.
This game is so inconsistent with what's actually Japanese and what isn't. I can't tell if they're doing the family name first or the first name first anymore. However, I do remember the village elder telling me that it wasn't just the fox spirits. It sounded like humans and spirits everywhere have been on bad terms for a long time. Do you know why, Machiko-san? Oh hey, is this the first time he shared his family name? No, I think that he introduced himself with his family name when we first started. I don't know. He's a taco. That is the only way that I can get through this game, is imagining that he is literally an anthropomorphic taco.
I do not recall. Much information is withheld even from someone as such as myself.
Oh, really? You don't know? Because it couldn't be simple. The game couldn't have a character that's actually informed about things. No. Especially not a potential love interest. Oh no. Love interests are never allowed to be knowledgeable. On either side of the love interest thing. Hence why Taco is stupid.
Most spirits keep to themselves these days. There are a few exceptions, Sayuri being one of them. Powerful spirits come and go as they please, but they tend to remain in their world.
Okay. Wait. Their own world. Are you telling me now that there is a separate world for spirits?
Yeah, probably.
Really inconsistent storytelling here. Wait, maybe they told us about that? I
Have
don't know.
no other place to go. We are stuck in the human world, for better or for worse.
I'm drinking. Sweet caffeine soothe the headache that this game brings me.
Huh? I didn't realize it was like that. I guess I'm finally learning stuff. I guess I'm so stupid that I didn't realize that we're trapped someplace where I'm completely miserable.
Well, this Sayuri character lives in the shrine, right? We should try asking her for some ideas. Sayuri, isn't that the name of an anime or something? I feel like I know that name from somewhere other than this. Also, I hesitate to even call this a game anymore because even visual novels involve choices. I don't think we've had any choices so far. This is just a script. DS says, lives in the shrine, ... so she's a minor god?
Yeah, I think that's been heavily implied.
Probably. Oh wait, Sayuri's...
No, we do not need to go see her. Absolutely not. No, I don't want to see her. I don't want to.
I was somewhat taken aback by Machiko's sudden childish way of speaking. It reminded me of the times I had been told to go visit the doctor when I was younger, complaining and throwing tantrums along the way. But isn't she the only one that can help us? Also, is Sayuri the one that's like every OC trope ever thrown into one design?
I refuse to go. Sayuri is a fiend, and I dislike the idea of spending even a second in her presence.
She can't be that bad.
Flags. Continuing
Nah. She can't be that bad, can she? Besides, if anything happens, I'll protect you with my misogyny. We're going to ask for advice from the local god on how to help a couple of kitsune live among humans. Apparently, DS, apparently.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think that Machiko is a kitsune. Her tail does not look like a foxtail. Even a silver fox doesn't have a tail like that.
Fine. If it really means that much to you, I will attempt to lead you to the shrine again. But you will enter the grounds alone. I don't want to go anywhere near that place. You will be on your own, Kakadu.
Okay, she's going to turn out to be an overly friendly, a lush, and even more flirtatious than any other girl combined. They call themselves fox spirits. Yep. And yeah, thus they're supposed to be kitsune, and I shall treat them as such. I think that's an insult to kitsune, though, Oh, I'm pretty sure.
Can I come, Onisama?
I think I pointed this out last time, but I just realized her boobs and her... Maiko's boobs, the little shine on them, make it look like someone basically just drew a giant smiley face on her chest.
Oh, you had to go there, didn't you?
I can't help it. I can't help it. Look at these things. What the heck are they?
They look terrible. They are not attractive.
Yeah. Okay. Waiting for the stream to catch up.
Sorry.
Jen, take a drink to drown your shame.
I forbid it. You are not to follow us under any circumstances, Maiko.
Drinking for my shame.
Fine. I'll stay here, just like you said. I'll be here, in the mansion. Totally not following you anywhere. Because I'm the little sister who doesn't listen at all, and that's my character plot.
And apparently also wants to get into the pants of Taco for some reason. I don't know why. Seriously.
All alone, unprotected, all by myself.
Ugh. I'll just go on the fishing trip all alone. Just sit in the boat and talk to myself. All alone.
What might happen to me? I can get trapped under a bookcase and die. I would prefer you getting close to a bookcase, honey.
Is that? Do you even have books in this place? Do they have books in this place? I don't think I remember seeing any books.
Or slip on a... There aren't bananas here.
How?
Like...
It's...
No.
There wouldn't be bananas in feudal Japan.
Or slip on a banana peel and die. Or get bored and die of boredom. I'd be so super duper bored. Then you're all alone in the same place, day in and day out. Oh, come on, honey.
Her face has turned... Look at her mouth. It's turned into the letter A. Just very tiny. It's a super tiny letter A.
Fine, I get it. You may come along, but you must be on your best behavior, little one. No running around and no talking unless spoken to. Oh yeah,
that's not happening. That is not happening. I can tell you right now, just look into her eyes and tell me that she's not going to do that. Look into those soulless, weird, pupilless eyes that are literally just... Oh no wait, they do have pupils, they're just super duper tiny.
They're lost in the shine. Okay!
Despite Maiko's cheerfulness, I couldn't help but wonder what had happened between Machiko and this Sayuri for her to act so strongly. I decided that maybe it would be a bad idea to spend some time with the two sisters to get... Oh, it wouldn't be a bad idea to spend some time with the two sisters to get to know them a bit better. Well, I do have 2 weeks until I need to get back to my own world. Except, you know, you should do that now because you don't know how long it'll take. So there's really no need to rush.
Huh, I guess Machiko must approve of Maiko becoming a housewife. She's already trying to get her to practice not speaking unless spoken to.
Okay. How about we do something else instead? I'm sure Machiko-san wouldn't mind the distraction. Look, a distraction! It's so distracting! Look, up here, there's a little man and up above your head, and he's waving his arms, being crazy.
Is that a demonic doctor of some sort?
Oh well, Gunashive. is just, We really had to devote an entire line of text to just her going,
Well, the longer I get to the longer I get to stay away from that place, the better. How about bringing Micro-chan along to fetch some desserts for us?
Really? Well, Darkstar says I would recommend a laser pointer, but I think that only works with cat girls. And regular cats. And cat boys, question mark?
I've seen it work on tarantulas.
No thank you! Highly arachnophobic over here.
Apples with a small unit behind the mansion. I could whip some cream to go with it if you would like. Where are your cows?
Where are you getting the... Where... Do you, like, steal the cream from... Where did you get this mansion, anyways? Was this place just abandoned and you just moved in? Did you steal this place from someone? Sure.
I feel like there are many questions to be asked here.
Dang it.
Namely,
Okay.
did they like seduce the original owners? Did they kill the original owners? Because they sure as hell didn't build this place.
Yeah. Sure, that sounds easy enough. Let's go get some delicious fruit, Maiko-chan. She seems very nonplussed about that idea. I guess Maiko doesn't like fruit or something? I don't know.
The only fruit she wants Taco to be dealing with are the ones on her chest.
Those aren't fruit, they're wax. Since they're supposed to be...
Since they're supposed to be Kitsune, they must have used illusion magic to convince the original owners that the mansion was haunted and took over when they ran out.
Probably. Okay. As Maiko led me towards the garden of the impressive mansion, she seemed a little quiet, as though she had something on her mind. I wanted to ask her about it, but something about the way her ears sagged and her tail hung low told me that it probably wasn't the best idea. I decided I would simply try to cheer her up. Does your tail hang low? Does it wobble to and fro? Do you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? So which do you prefer, Maiko-chan? Apples, grapes, or oranges? We should gather all three, but I bet we can grab a few for ourselves first. Didn't you just have lunch, and you're also getting these to make dessert?
Loading.
Keep that stream a-loading.
Apples, I guess? I knew a fox spirit once, a friend of mine who owns some. He loved apples. I can't remember her name, though. I guess my head's a bit hollow.
That's not all that's a bit hollow. Apples are awesome. Crunchy on the outside and sweet on the inside. Those things are not mutually exclusive. And your head isn't hollow, silly. If it was true, I'd think I'd still be stuck in that jail cell. You know, where I belong. Darkstar says yes, she obviously is concerned about something, so don't ask her about it. Wonderful idea.
You should never, ever use your words.
Yes, let's talk about fruit instead.
Only Sama did most of the thinking, though. I just sort of went along with what you said.
That explains so much. Well, someone has to take the lead. Besides, I'm still grateful for your help all the same. How about... I playfully flicked Maiko's forehead with a grin. That's not playful, that hurts, that's rude. See? It doesn't sound hollow at all. I'm sure there's plenty of clever thoughts in that pretty little head of yours.
Oh boy, that's not misogynist at all.
See, she doesn't like it. Don't flick people's foreheads trying to cheer them up. It's stupid. Okay, Darkstar says, what? You think she needs a bicycle pump for those air... Fusro, damn it, DS. Now you know I'm right, at least. Anyway, let's get those apples, shall we? Fusro, damn it, DS. I'm drinking for that. What is this game? Is it still not loaded?
Okay, Akata, you go grab that basket over there.
Alright, let's get down to business to harvest the apples. Feeling hyped, I went to grab one of the baskets stacked nearby.
I mean, apple picking is awesome, but like, I wouldn't say it's a hype sort of thing.
I don't know, maybe he just really likes apples. Anyways, he went to grab one of the baskets stacked nearby and returned to Mayako, who had started climbing one of the trees. The girl looked accustomed to climbing, but her small hands had me a bit worried. Hanging from the branch with just her legs, she checked to see if the apples were ripe. Mayako-chan, be careful, you might slip. Ow? The girl had thrown an apple at me, and while my reflexes let me catch it with ease, the force behind it still stung my palm a little. Aim harder, Mayako! Aim for his head! Right between the eyes if you can! Of course, I did exaggerate a bit for the girl. Correction. Aim for his crotch. Make sure Taco never reproduces. This man's genes must never be passed on to the next generation. For the sake of all sentient life. So we're not going to show you the apple tree or the climbing or anything. We're just going to be this.
Yeah, probably. That would be too difficult.
What is this music?
Sounds, from what little I hear, it sounds very strangely happy. Ha! I'll be fine, Taka-kun. I've been climbing this tree the whole time. Oh, Lord.
Even the most experienced climbers end up running into trouble if they aren't careful. I smiled weakly at the girl's excited attitude, placing the apple I caught into the basket. Wasn't she just down a second ago? What is going on? What? Are we not going to get back to that? Are we? Why even bring that up if that wasn't going to be expanded upon?
You don't know what you're talking about. I'm a boss spirit. I won't fall. I'm super careful. Watch. I'll grab the apples near the top and then fall and break my neck.
Wait, Mayako-chan. Unless you can fly, I don't think you should go for those.
Yes, encourage her. That's the best way to do it.
I don't... Foxes aren't really known for climbing trees, are they?
Fly? I can't do that, silly Taka-kun. Who has ever heard of a flying fox hero?
And she's as expected. The moment Mayako tried to reach for one of the apples near the top of the tree, the girl ended up losing her footing and tumbling down towards the ground with a loud cry. Maybe she'll fall on Taco and they can both die. Sorry, that's mean. Mayako! My reflexes quickly kicked themselves into gear, trying to catch the girl before she hit the ground. Unfortunately, I didn't notice the apples scattered around the tree, and as a result, ended up tripping over them. I managed another few steps, and I was able to catch Mayako before I dropped to the ground.
Of course.
As expected, says DS. And then he does this face. My head was throbbing once I had recovered from the fall. I tried to sit up, but I found myself held down by a small but substantial weight.
And by concussion.
I'm afraid to click. I'm afraid to click. They might have actually artworked this. I'm afraid to click. Fusro, damn it! Drink!
How? That doesn't work that way! Her arms would not be able to have full range of motion if that is how it worked.
Opening my eyes, I looked up to see Maiko sitting on my lap. And of course it's on your lap, of course. Well, at least this answers my question of if her skirt is actually connected all the way around.
Owie! I guess I tried to reach a bit too far. Thank you, Takahiro. You saved me. I'm not. I think you say that.
That's the rule. If you don't say it, I have to.
And you gave me a soft, well, kinda soft and kinda hard landing.
Why did I make her say... Mayako-chan, do you mind? You're crushing me. Speaking of flying foxes, might I introduce you to Tails, aka Miles per Hour? Okay, bad, but not as bad as I thought, said Darkstar.
Whoa! Oh my gosh! Takahiro, I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry!
No, you're not. As the younger girl grew increasingly flustered, I knew I had to calm her down. Gently, I tilted my legs beneath her as she toppled forwards, her head resting against my chest.
That's not how you get off of him.
I guess we learned that fox spirits can be pretty clumsy. Or maybe that Maiko is even cuter up close than I had thought. Wait, so 1 second you're avoiding flirting with them at all costs. Now you're actively...
We're in a bad visual novel, Shin. What did you expect?
At least some consistency.
No.
Darkstar says, I was expecting boobs in the face and an accidental groping. Well, at least it's not as bad as the naked sister one. At least it's not that as bad as that. Though, considering this pose, no, I'm not gonna analyze this pose any further than it already is. No, I refuse. Brain off.
Takahiro, I think you're mistaking me for Oni-sama.
Nope, I'm talking about you. You have that innocent side to you that's really charming.
Oh, Lord.
Innocent. This is the same girl that was hanging around to watch you get changed and asked to look in your pants.
This is really, really, really getting creepy.
It is. I wouldn't be surprised if lots of people from the village would want to claim you as their adorable little sister once we've cleared up those misunderstandings.
Adorable little sister. Yeah, that is exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah. I haven't read enough media to not know where that's going. My brain hurts.
I'd be happy to call you my brother, Takahiro, but
Please
lots
don't.
of people in that village are super mean. I just want to spend time with you and Oni-sama.
But
Yum.
she's not a cat girl. If she was, maybe this would be somewhat more tolerable. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. What am I saying? Even cat girls can't save this game. Which I hesitate to call it that because, again, we've had no choice other than whether or not I keep clicking. Brother, how about... darling?
How about no?
How about no? How about no? That seems like the best. Takes an ibuprofen, then passes one to Shin. Thank you, DS. I think I'm legitimately going to get one after we're done here today. Okay.
No, you get to say that. He said it, you get to say it.
Okay.
Darling, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I feel dirty doing the pose. Really? I think we'd be a cute couple. I'm not calling him that. A taco and a fox spirit, living happily ever after. Your sister could stay too. We could raise a little family. I mean, we already have a house, so we wouldn't have to worry about that. And any guy from my world would kill to have a pretty wife like you.
This is creepy as everything.
Reminder, she is still laying on his chest and lap. I held back a chuckle, knowing all too well that my teasing was taking effect. And yet I was also happy to see her spirits seemingly lifted. You know what spirits you should lift? The fox spirit. Off of you. Now. Seriously, now or I'm calling the police. How old is this girl? I mean, granted, the horrible... She's clearly suffering from some sort of hormone malady, but how old is this girl supposed to be?
Well, considering that so far we've only seen the older sister naked, I'm going to assume that she is younger than 18, which makes this really, really, really creepy.
You know what's even creepier? This wasn't made in Japan. This game was made...
It just uses all the worst tropes from Japan.
Which means that...
Nothing says... No offense, Shin, but nothing does creepy like a bunch of white dudes.
No, I understand that. In Japan, legal age starts at 14. That's why this is even creepier that it's made...
I really didn't need to know that. Oh, God.
That's what makes it even creepier that this wasn't made in Japan, because then there's no excuse for it. I think Taco-kun would be better. Maiko-chan and probably wouldn't like another sibling. But I'm glad you cheered up. You didn't seem too happy earlier. The way your tail and ears were hanging low reminded me of a scolded puppy. Yes, comparing her to a dog, that's yeah.
Huh? Oh, right. I was just thinking is all. You know about that spell I wanted to try? The one that used the silky wedding undies?
Sash.
Sash. Dark Star says.
Weddings.
Sash. Silk sash. Silk wedding sash.
Wedding sash. It's kind of like a belt that the bride wears during the wedding ceremony. I doubt any spell involving panties would be a good idea to cast. My brain. Ow, my brain hurts.
My brain hurts. Huh? Oh, no, wrong way.
My brain.
Send it the wrong way.
It's the right thing on my screen, so just give it a second.
Okay.
This is melting a hole in my think pan.
What?
This image will last longer unless you advance the text, Shin. It is advanced!
No, what I'm seeing is the silky wedding undies again.
Oh. Shit, sorry. Oh, you know what? I'm saving you from this one. I'm reading it.
Oh, I thought it was like wedding undies that you wear on your wedding night.
Ugh.
Thank you.
Why, Michael? Why? Just why?
Anyway, spell. I don't know why, but I wanted to try it for a little while now, but well, it's a gate spell. Not like one of those temporary ones. Those are easy to make. A permanent one, like a portal to a different place. Oh god.
That sounds like a bad idea. Sounds interesting, but are you sure it's safe? Hint, it's probably not.
That sounds like a mana cannon.
Which anyone that's played a Tales of game can tell you, mana cannons are a bad idea.
Talk to me? That's not the point. This spell, it might be able to help you.
Help get me back into prison where I belong? Well, that's good and all. I'd prefer not ending up in the middle of the sea or a live volcano. I think we should be a bit more careful with your magic. Gates aren't mana cannons, but that doesn't make them any less dangerous. Yes, as Taco just pointed out, you never know what could be on the other end of a gate spell. Especially if you have a mage that's clumsy.
I'm a good mage.
That's what Harry said when he told Atlantis he had a solution to their water shortage. Is that supposed to be funny? And why Harry? It's supposed to be Harry Potter? Gate to an elemental plane could be extremely inhospitable, and a gate to any plane could result in a planar invasion, says Darkstar. Do 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 do.
Aw, what's Atlantis?
A city with high ambitions, sunk deep into the deep due to poor management. You don't know why Atlantis sunk? Anyway, I think it's best if we get an expert's I think it's best if we get an expert's opinion before we try anything. We're going to visit the Sayuri anyway, so maybe she'll be able to tell us if your spell will get me home. Okay, Darkstar is sending ellipses at me.
Wow, but Suchan told me I shouldn't use magic at all. She said it was only for her to use or something.
Wait, Suchan? So you know Sayuri?
Of course she does. Because she doesn't listen to her older sister.
Maybe she had a reason for saying that? Like maybe, I don't know, do spells have side effects? Darkstar says, I want to smack Taco Man now for ruining the story of Atlantis so horrendously.
Oh, I have an idea. Maybe she's so bad at magic that, like, or maybe like the side effect of magic is the more magic you use, the bigger your boobs get, but the emptier your head gets.
My god, that explains everything in this game.
Right?
We have to kill magic for the safety of everyone.
You're just like Onisama. She forbade. It's forbade. Forbade is the proper
Conjugation.
You're just like Onisama. She forbade you too, but I showed her the spells to be helpful, and I can control them, so she let me do more research.
Research. You doing research. I just now pictured this girl trying to put on a lab coat and glasses. The results...
Well, that would cover her more.
Yeah, that might actually be cuter.
Darkstar says, I mean, in some campaign settings, using magic does have negative effects. Like, I think in Call of Cthulhu, it causes sanity damage. This is correct.
That is correct. You lose your sanity the more spellcasting you do in Call of Cthulhu.
I'm not gonna throw spells around like you're nothing. I'm not a little kid.
Oh, honey, yes you are. I'm not going to do anything. Besides, you seem old enough to take care of yourself. No, she does not! Not that I know how old someone like you might be, but beware of the dark side of magic. In most stories, magic usually comes with a price. Like, what would you do if magic gave you a terrible tummy ache, or headaches, or worse, diarrhea? Really? You better prepare a gate spell to the nearest bathroom. Really?
That's the worst he can think of?
Maybe he's
Really?
trying to explain it in small consequence terms for her to understand. I don't know.
Because he's a dumbass.
Maybe. Both approaches have negative effects. You're either casting from HP or you're killing the land around you. Dark Star talking about Dark Sun, which the sun is also a star, so I guess he's talking about himself. I don't know. I'm reaching for something that is not this game.
Yeah, I'm looking around for some better ones. Maybe we can try something else next month.
Well, let's see. There is this one visual novel that Lisa Hanamori has been recommending that I do called Amnesia, in which you play a girl that literally has amnesia, and you have a spirit that got stuck in your head, and he's the reason that you have amnesia. But forcing him out of you would potentially kill him, and you'd still lose your memories. There's that one about ninja cat girls, says Dark Star.
I'm seeing one that's called Steins Gate. That's mad science. In time
Steins
travel.
Gate. A lot of people have told me I need to see Steins Gate. Apparently it's
also an anime.
Yes, it's also been released multiple times in multiple versions. I don't know if they're different versions. I just know that it's been around for a long while, but it keeps releasing, like, new releases something, so I don't know if they're different stories or if they're the same story, just updated. But, I do know that Steins Gate is very popular. It involves, like, time travel and using a microwave or something. Anyways, we've only got a few more minutes we gotta get through.
But those aren't really all that big of a deal. And I just do a lot of things for every summer. I'm not gonna change that ever. So, there.
Heh, I already said I wasn't going to make you do anything. However, what you do need to change is the fact that you're straddling me and, you're rather close, so I'd appreciate it if you could get off. You're the one that pulled her down to your chest!
And yeah, I'm sure she'd like to get off too, but you're not gonna help with that.
Can we stop saying get off? Please? Please?
Oh, but you're so warm and soft. I could just curl up and sleep on you.
Wait, don't go falling asleep on me! Maybe they'll both go to sleep and never wake up, and that can be the end.
Just kidding. I would do something like that here. Maybe tonight, though. It's only fair since only time I got to do it.
No.
More importantly, dessert.
Climb off the taco, Maiko! You're getting lettuce in your miniskirt!
We need to get back inside. Only is probably wondering what's taking so long.
I couldn't really argue with the girl's impeccable logic. Yes, you can! She does not need to sleep on top of you just because you slept next to her sister. With a smile, I helped the girl
Star
to...
says yes, you can go inside and explain to her what you were doing instead of gathering fruit like she asked.
I couldn't really argue with the girl's impeccable logic, which you totally could. With a smile, I helped the girl to her feet and gathered a few fallen apples into the basket. We returned to Machiko and enjoyed our dessert together. It wasn't too long after that Maiko started to feel sleepy, so Machiko took her to bed, wishing me a good night. The next morning... ... Drink! I woke the next morning to the sun filtering in through the wooden blinds, yawning loudly. The girls had very graciously given me an entire room to myself, and it was certainly a lot bigger than my room back home. It was still early in the morning, likely a bit before breakfast. I decided to spend a short moment to gather my thoughts. It was clear that in order to learn more about my situation, I would need to pay a visit to the shrine. Maybe I could even find the answers to some other questions that had been lingering in the back of my mind for a while now. The fact that Machiko seemed surprisingly nervous at the mention of Sayuri's name made me wonder about their relationship. What could possibly have happened to make Machiko react like that?
Heralds are lesbians.
The apparent hostility between the villagers and the fox spirits was another issue altogether. Of course, I couldn't forget about... What? Spelling mistake? Where? The apparent hostility between the villagers and the fox spirits was another issue altogether. Oh, yes! Drink. Altogether. Drink for spelling mistake. Of course, I couldn't forget about the fact that I needed to find a way to get home as well. Just as I finished gathering my thoughts, Machiko's voice resounded from downstairs. What's altogether? Is that what happens when you try to say altogether, but your brain's too empty from spell casting? Sure, we'll be right there. I quickly made my way out of the room, find myself within one of the corridors of the mansion. Once outside, it didn't take long for me to find Machiko wandering around on the corridor, her lips curving into a smile when she saw me. Yes, go home, Taco Man. Leave, so this will finally end. Maybe she kept rolling ones and kept inflicting intelligence strain. We're almost done. We only have to get through a few more minutes.
No need to look for me, Taka-kun. Maiko's voice reached me loud and clear.
Good morning, Machiko-san. Did you sleep well? Oh no. 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 Don't encourage the taco. Don't encourage the taco.
It was a decent sleep, although perhaps a bit lonely. However, I wouldn't want you to take care of that for me.
Please. Please just let it end. Let them reveal that they were actually planning to murder Taco in his sleep or something. That would be more interesting at this point.
You seem to be getting well with my little sister. Sakura, was it? Perhaps I should consider my What? Oh yes, Harold, there are definitely lesbians.
She seems to like it. I guess I'll be stuck with that name for a while. No, you'll be stuck with Taco and like it, Taco Man. That's all you are. You are an anthropomorphic taco. That is the only way that I accept any of this.
Oh, is it not to your liking?
Well... oh shit, she heard us. She heard us. She was watching us. Look at that shit-eating grin.
Perhaps you would prefer douchebag instead.
You were watching us? Yes, she was. She caught you. Oh, gosh, that means she saw that her younger sister straddling you. No. No. Kill him. Kill him now.
Indeed. It was taking you for such a long time. I grew rather curious and snuck out.
But I didn't see you at all. I mean...
That's because I'm a kitsune, dumbass.
Yes.
Well, I am a fox spirit, dumbass. Hiding myself from humans is like playing hide and seek with a child.
Then how did you get caught stealing underwear? Oh.
Because I can hide myself from humans, but not my underwear.
Of course. You are barely likable, don't fall into the harem trap. Take a knife and stab Taco right in the tomato heart, says DS. Then why didn't you use your hiding skills to hide from the guards? Are you serious? Are you serious? This is the reason that she didn't use her illusions or hiding skills.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, definitely a lot of intelligence brain going around here.
That is the only explanation for this, is that whoever spellcasting magic is run out of int points to drain and thus are siphoning int off of everyone around them.
Now that you mention it, the thought never occurred to me. Well, it was certainly fun getting chased by them.
You know what? No. Save. We are saving. We are done for today. No, that is it. No. My think ban hurts too much. We are out of time. We are done. Thank you all so much for joining us. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys would like to join in on the next dramatic reading, which will hopefully be something better than this, check out the Patreon in the link below. We have the dramatic readings, and there's all sorts of different rewards and stuff, and you can hang out with us on the Patreon-only Discord server. Please hang out with us. I'm so lonely. I'm kidding. I have lots of friends. Anyways, so, we'll see you next time. Oh, and I almost forgot. Today be Talk Like a Pirate Day. Yar, perhaps I should have been done.
This can walk, and Taco can walk the plank.
Perhaps I should be reading Taco's lines like a pirate today. Perhaps then it would have been more, tolerable, yar. Anyway, we be seeing you next time, laddies. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for World of Final Fantasy. And have a swell day. I'm going to make this game walk the friggin' plank, yar. We might come back to it if there's enough demand, but I think for our collective sanity, we should consider this done now. Fairly well. Where's the button? There's the button. I love ye all. Fairly well.